Hello and welcome. I'm Lynn of Lynn X Stitches Creates, and welcome to my Flosstube channel about counter cross stitch and the project bags I make. It is Tuesday, May 28th, 2024. This is episode 124. Welcome if you are new. If this is the first time you've stopped in to visit, I hope you like what you see and we'll come back and visit some more. Stitching is going to be very little today. Which I will explain in a minute, but usually I stitch a little bit more than what I have this week. And if you're a returning subscriber, once again, thank you so much. I always appreciate you stopping by, love all your comments. We have a good time here, I think. So, I have, in this last week, been sewing like a mad woman, getting my trunk show finished for StitchCon. I have almost doubled what I normally have at StitchCon, so if you've been to StitchCon before and haven't been able to get a bag from that of mine, hopefully this year will be the year you'll be able to get one. I'm going to be taking them over to Keepsakes, and after I do my regular cross stitch stuff, I'm actually going to give you a little preview of some of the bags that will be at StitchCon. So I hope you enjoy that. Stitching. So I showed you last week, Forest Friends was caught up last week. This week I'm a little behind because tomorrow, Wednesday, the last piece of Forest Friends drops. I have only sat down to stitch long enough to complete the circle, and then I brought this border down. So I have not done any of the stitching in there yet. I hope to. But like I said, this last part of our 5 drops tomorrow. So I am behind now, but it's okay. These parts, the inside, they're beautiful, but they're not too bad stitching wise, so I can catch back up. So that was Forest Friends by Tiny Modernist. Called for colors, fabric is Grace Notes, 32 count. My other Sal, the first part, or the first frame, I mean, technically all the frames were the first part, but to fill in, the first one dropped yesterday. That's Ever After by Forbidden Fiber Co., based on the movie Ever After with Drew Barrymore. The only thing I worked on was I put in the second frame. So this frame, the inside piece, and I'll put a picture of what the release looks like. Your aim would suggest otherwise, is the quote with an apple. So that will go in here. That's not too bad. It's like 348 stitches. It might be more because I don't know that Markup XP counts the back stitch letters, so we'll see. But it's not too bad. I'll fill that one in an evening and then be ready for next week's, which will go there. I do hope to start the frame. The third piece will go over here. So I'd like to try to keep ahead with the frames. There's 16 frames altogether that are going to get filled in, and the inside of each frame is released once a week on a Monday. So I'm hoping to keep up with that too, like I kept up with Forest Friends. But that's all my stitching for this week. I did not get to work on my mental health care. You know, it's like we stitchers, we always say, oh, it's not that much. I can do this in this much time. It never happens that way. So a lot of evenings I didn't even get to sit down and stitch. I was still working, trying to complete my goal of the bags that I wanted to finish for that day. So let's see. I did purchase the MSL, but that won't start. That's with Stitching Book Club. That will not start till July, I believe. She wasn't quite sure when she would have all the kits done, but I think her plan is July. And then that'll go for 3 months. There is a new Instagram. There is a new Instagram page with for Sal's, and it's Cross Stitch Salander, and I'll put the name across the bottom, and you can look through and see all the Sal's and the hashtags, who's hosting them, whatnot. And I found this pattern. It's by Posey, and it's called the Stitchers RSVP. It says, listen, I still want to be invited, but I'm not coming. So we always want to be thought of and included, but we don't necessarily want to go. But I just love that with all the stitchy stuff and the cat and everything. So it's very cute. So I bought that pattern. That Sal started May 18th, and I saw it the day after, but I'm not starting it right now. I will, but not yet. Let's see. Black Needle Society. Saturday was the 25th, which means the Nice List is now on sale. They will be on sale on the website until they sell out, or I did not find that information. I think it's till the end of June or until they sell out. But if you're interested, go snag yours. The 3 designers that were announced are Ink Circles, the Artsy Housewife. Oh my gosh, I am terrible. I had so many things pulled up so that I could tell you. And Silver Creek Samplers was the other one. But the one I am not as familiar with. Yes, the Artsy Housewife. So Silver Creek Samplers, the Artsy Housewife, and Ink Circles are the 3 main designers that were mentioned. And the way the Nice List works, there's 25 packages, 1 to open each day from December 1st till Christmas Day. For those 3 designers, you will get fabric one day, you will get the called for floss the next day, or a piece of the called for floss. You may not get all of it. It depends upon what they called for. And then the pattern. So those 3 will be complete kits. You will not get to pick your count of fabric. It's whatever the called for fabric is on the pattern is what will be given in the box. So if you're an Ada Stitcher and the designer calls for 32 count, I mean, you at least got the floss in the pattern, you can switch it out and then do something else with the fabric. Then there will be other lifestyle items. There are other designers involved with the box that we will find out as we go along. Day 25 is usually the biggest and best gift. We've gotten hanks of silk from Silks for You. Last year it was the finishing kit for this year-long sale that's been going on with the Black Needle Society that celebrate all year. I didn't show you the month of June. We're not in June yet, so close, but not yet. The month of May is strawberries, and they are so cute. I have not gotten my navy fabric yet to do those. It's a really cute sale. So we've been getting a pattern every month, and this Saturday, so that's the Nice List. There's also a payment plan. If you don't have the money and you want to pay it in pieces, you can do that. So you have 2 options: the payment plan or to pay it in full at the beginning. So that's a Nice List. Camp Black Needle, the in-person retreat, the first weekend in August, is coming up. There's still a couple of spots left. You still have time, but not that long. that will be closing up. Registration for that will be closing up. So if you're interested in doing the in-person retreat in Independence, Missouri, August, come join us. This weekend is this month's, or this quarter's, or this every 2 months, I guess it's every 2 months, book discussion. It is the Thursday Murder Club is the book, and there will be a Zoom chat about the book from 4 to 5:30 Central Time this coming Saturday, June 1st. I have the link down below in my description box for the Facebook page, so if you're interested in joining that group and doing the book discussions, that's where you find that link. As always, let's see, May boxes is delayed, so hopefully the last item has arrived today and they will be able to pack this week and get them out. So hopefully next week the June boxes will be mailed. But the Novels and Needles box for this year, the restricted section, that went out in May, and extra items from that box will be going on sale June 1st. It will be in the vault on the blackneedlesociety.com. If there's something from that box or some other box that you're interested, remember you use my code Lynn5 to get 5% off. So, because I'm a rep. Having said all that, okay. So, I'm trying to, I want to do this neatly because I have these all packed, ready to go to Keepsakes, and I don't want to make a big mess of the bags, but I do want to show you some of the bags. I'm not going to show you all of them, but just some of them, to give you an idea of some of the ones that I have. So I've got this. It's black with this beautiful blue, and the inside fabric is all definitions, sewing definitions. Very cute. And if you've never seen my bags before, I always make a button for the zipper pull that matches. I find something cute on the fabric, or try to. And if you're ever not sure about my bags, I always put my label inside. So right in the inside zipper strip. So my bags are 13.5 by 15.5. They are big enough for an 11 by 11 Q snap, even a 14 by 11 if you were to Frankenstein it together, or 14 by 14. I have a few kente cloth project bags still available. The inside is that purple kind of looking tongues today. I'm tired, and I've got my grandson. I don't know if you can hear him and my husband downstairs, but it's got that lizard kind of look to the inside. I have, I like to travel. This fabric, although I got it here in Ohio, is very, reminds me of New Zealand. This is a very Maori feeling, which are the natives. The Maori people are the natives in New Zealand. And that tiki face and whatever, and the inside is just a green grunge. So very fun. I have some thread spools, might even consider them as floss bobbins, and that also has the sewing definitions fabric inside. got dragon. This is one of many styles of dragons that I have in here. That one's got glittery fabric to it. Of course, we have to have some Snoopy, Camp Snoopy. And inside is nighttime stars. We have cherries, just kind of a fun bag. Another Snoopy, Christmas Snoopy with music to Jingle Bells on the inside. We have some beach fabric, all the sand, and then it's got batik fish inside. This one is one of my favorites, and I know you're probably surprised because it's not Snoopy, but I just think it's fun. If you like Halloween, it's all witches teapots. That says witches brew on it, and inside is words: poison, witch's bane, wolf bane, hemlock, batwing, all kinds of fun things. And the button has teacup. Okay, I'm just going to show you a couple more. Another in memory of my travels. We have an Aboriginal style kangaroo fabric. I did not get this in Australia though. I got it here in Ohio, and even before we were traveling. And then that's the inside. So I do love that. And then let's see. And then I have a Southwest one. And then it's just got a simple. So there you go. So that's just a sample of some of the bags that will be at StitchCon. It doesn't matter if you are at weekend A or weekend B. Each weekend has at least one of all of the bags that I just showed you. That is one thing Barbara requests of me, that my trunk show is very split so that no one at B feels like they missed something because they didn't go to A. And I thoroughly agree with that. You shouldn't feel like you miss out because you went one weekend or the other. And I hope everyone has a wonderful time at weekend A. That was the weekend I was supposed to go, but I'm going to be traveling instead. I may check with Keepsakes and see if a spot opens up, if I might be able to go to weekend B. At the time that I had to cancel, we didn't know our exact return date. So I didn't just say, go ahead, and I just said cancel me altogether. So if possible, if there's a spot for weekend B, maybe I'll be able to go. If you're going to weekend B, let me know, because I'm really not sure if I know anyone. I'm sure I will know people at weekend B, but I don't know who yet is going to weekend B. So if you're going to weekend B, please comment and let me know. Last thing I wanted to share with you before I go, Bobby, Pumpkin Creek Primitives, is doing her very first Halloween box. It is a horror box. So if you like thrillers and horror, you like the Halloween movie, you like Nightmare on Elm Street, you like It, you like the Stephen Kings, all those real Exorcist, all those real horror movies, which I do not. But if you do, then go check Pumpkin Creek Primitive's website. She still has some boxes available. They will be mailed. I believe her plan is in September. They are $150. And she said right now she's got so many items in there that they're worth more than that. I'm making the bag for it. I keep getting roped in by my friends that like horror to make horror bags. Nightmares for my bags. But anyway, I love my friends, so I am doing it. So if you're interested in a horror Halloween box, go check out her website before they're all gone, because she does have a limited number, but I do know she has a few left as of right now. So that is it for this week. I hope you have a wonderful week. I plan to get stitching again. And I will see you next time. Have a good one.